Hello. Hello, hello. Audio check. Afternoon, everyone. Yeah, how's it going? Oh, hold on. Let me fix my chat. 1 second. There we go. Oh, tomorrow you have a field trip, Clover? That sounds fun. Yeah. I got the pixel brush. That's right. It's gonna be a pixel art day today. So, I'll be talking about, like, how to set up a pixel art, I guess pixel artwork in your software. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, actually, it's about time to start. I just started on time. Oh. Just finish your painting. Figured out how much you hate painting. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't click. And sometimes learning is about learning what you don't like. Oh, which background won in the poll? It's snow. So it's the snow cozy themed one. So you know what? It's just about time to start anyway, so maybe I'll just explain for realsies. So again, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thanks for coming. And today the stream, is gonna be about pixel art backgrounds, and I'll be going over how to set it up, how to set up pixel art files in your art software, and we'll be drawing a cozy snow background. And later we'll figure it out together what kind of background it'll be. I know it's snow and cozy, but I kept it kind of vague on purpose so that people on stream, we could like figure it out together. So we'll be talking about brush settings and file settings so that you're able to draw pixel art like this, have everything be pixelated. Just like that. Let's see. Shouldn't pixel art background be easier than normal backgrounds since you have to be less precise? There's an art form to it, so we'll be going over that. Even though it is much simpler for sure, it's really fun because it's true that it's minimal what you have to think about, but you have to maximize. Ironically, everything matters in pixel art. Every pixel matters because of how minimalist it is. But yeah, hold on, let me get my stuff. But again, before I begin this fun stream, in case you didn't know, our growing community is filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds, we gotta stick together. So if you are an art nerd too, be sure to check out our links in the social media in the description below. And check out our website for class offerings where you get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors. Because we're not just a YouTube channel, we're also a school of illustration. And I want to personally thank our incredible patrons and YouTube members who support us in making free arts education. So, members get free, or not free, sorry. Members get access to tons of perks like exclusive chats with our creators, weekly live critiques on Discord, class recordings, digital art working files from our streams like this one, and discount on our live programs that have limited spots. So if you want to support the channel and or accelerate your learning, consider becoming a member. Yeah. Yoink. Oh, let me close it. I'm watching my own stream. But yeah. Floop. Okay, let me figure out if I'm missing anything. But yeah, let's go. Have my have your hold on. Have your stuff ready, get cozy, cause we're gonna get started. Get start. Yeah. So, first thing to do when we're doing pixel art is, of course, to set up the file itself. And really, one of the most important things you have to settle first is the size of the file. And so, I know it's different for every software, but the stuff you have to change is pretty much the same. So I changed the unit to pixels, and then I go somewhere in like the 3-digit range. So something like this. Oh, what app am I using? I'm using Clip Studio Paint for this one. And where was I? Alright, talking about the width and the height. So I set it to pixels because it helps me gauge the thing, the dimension of how my brushes would work. It's funny that you say that, Cupcake, but Clip Studio is like one-time payment, so I paid for it once, like a few years ago, and I'm still using it. I'm not that rich. So, yeah. Try to set it to like the 3-digit range. And then, I have this brush that is specifically for pixel art. So it's like this. And you can test your brushes to see if this is like big enough or small enough for pixel art. But of course, if you don't have the dot pen, in Clip Studio Paint, this is a default brush. The dot pen is specifically for pixel art. But if you don't have that, you could go into any brush, say for example, like a normal pen, and make sure to set it to like 1 pixel. But you can see that it doesn't work the same. It's kinda blurry in a way. So what you do is you go onto its settings, so be sure to focus on this left side. And then there's always a feature that you could change the anti-aliasing. And so you pick this one. This one lets you draw with the pen without any form of anti-aliasing. Because anti-aliasing kind of corrects your lines for it to be smoother. And it's nicer from like afar. Like this. You can see that it's not very pixely. But if you turn it all the way down, it becomes blocky, MS Paint-like. So yeah. Nothing too special. There you go. Hello. Hi, Oni. And don't worry, Cupcake. It's okay. But I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm gonna check on chat before I start yapping some more. Yeah. And what else? I'm trying to remember if there's anything else for setup. But really, that's all you need for most of it. There is to remember that this is turn off your anti-aliasing and your brush, and then it gives you this nice pixel quality. I know, MS Paint the most professional. Like yeah, we have Chopper's in chat. Oh my gosh. I'm doing great, especially now that Chopper's here. Here, and hold on, I want to drink some water. Ooh, use Krita for pixel art. Yeah, and Krita, I know Krita has its own brush set for pixel art specifically. Yeah. This way. I'm just reading chat. Yeah, Krita is a pretty good free option for sure. But yeah, before I continue actually and start drawing my backgrounds, we'll be drawing a snowy, cozy scene. So let's try to figure some some scenes. Let's try to think of some scenes here. First one I could think of is like a cabin. So help me think of some ideas, chat. Or like, I don't want to do a castle because I always do a castle. A snowy castle. What else is like a good one? Maybe like a river? Or a forest? Ooh, a bridge, yeah. Bridge is kind of nice. A kaiju. Yeah, just a throwback. Maybe it's like a pixel art dragon. Ooh, frozen body of water. Could be. Yeah, frozen. Maybe lake? A toy store. Ooh, that's pretty unique. Yeah, so I want to list down some ideas and then we could vote on it in a little bit here. Ooh, a fantasy forest. That sounds nice too. Maybe if we could put that. Fantasy. And I love the quality, honestly. Like, wow. Look at that. Oh yeah, and later, before we end off the stream, I will talk about how to export it too. Ooh, a smooth river. Maybe. Hope you don't hear my water ASMR. But yeah, maybe I'm trying to think, a zoo. That sounds nice too, like a lot of animals and stuff. But, you know, maybe I'm gonna narrow it down now. I'll put a poll in the chat here in a little bit. One sec. A cat. A cat isn't exactly a background. Ooh, a giraffe. Okay, what's the maximum? Okay, I can only add 4 options? Okay. Maybe... Alright. Right. And let's see. Ooh, storefront. Trying to think what to add. There. Start poll. There you go. Because I could not include all of these. Ooh, a cafe. Yeah, because honestly, the cabin could be anything. Could be cozy home, candy store. Yeah, because it'll still be winter. Yeah, remember that what won the poll is cozy winter scene, but I didn't specify what kind of cozy winter scene. Maybe I'll give it like a minute. And I don't know, it just feels like it'd be really fun to do like some nice blue backgrounds, pixel art. I think. And where is my pixel art? I know, the armor shop. Yeah, that was one of the options, and I think that one. I really thought that would win. Yeah? Yeah, definitely. What Life said. It's always funny to refer to people's chat names, but Life is true. I can't include elements of everything. That was what I was planning to do. Yeah, cabin, snowy night background. That's true, actually. We could decide the time of day as well. Maybe I'll poll that too. I'll end it right now. So there you go. Okay, well, one was cabin. But now, I'll poll again. So time. Let's see. Day, night. I want to poll this too. It's just more fun with chat interaction. So yeah, second poll. Oh my gosh, there's a second poll in chat. Go check it out. Vote please. There. In the meanwhile, I'll keep working on this dumb doodle. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I was like. I don't know, I just went with this doodle. Maybe he's on the sidewalk or something. Ooh, hot chocolate. Yeah, honestly, my feeling right now, I'm starting to feel my throat kind of ache, and I hope it's not anything bad. That feeling when you're like about to get sick. Please no. How goes my day? It's great. It's a pretty good day. Nice chill Sunday. Ooh. There you go. Night is winning. That's true. I haven't done like a night background for the stream actually in a while. Yeah. I know. I already know I'm sick though. I'm the sickest guy I know. You guys already know I'm the sickest guy you know. There you go. Yeah. There, I'm gonna end the poll now. End poll. Yeah, let's do a nighttime. Let's go. Nighttime cabin background. Yeah, Jesse has been feeling better for sure. But yeah, now that I have all the well wishes, we have all the votes come in, let's just start. So, how I like to start, you know, we have our thing set up. And now, I'm going to start in black and white actually, because, like I said, with pixel art, every pixel counts. So, to make sure that all the colors are nice, none of it is wasted, we're actually going to do grayscale for this one, and then we're going to color it for last. And the reason why we should go over grayscale is because we get to see the lighting and all the called. Let me turn down my BGM a little bit. Hear it a little. Yep. And yeah, it's value time. And also we get to talk about grayscale. You know, grayscale is really fun. Oh yeah. And then hold on. Let me this one? Yeah. There we go. Sorry, I'm adjusting some volumes. But alright, let's start. Of course, as usual, I start with like a rough outline. And then I'll draw like the moon at least. There we go. Maybe I could use like my shape tools. And it's the same thing for my shape tools. Don't forget to change the anti-aliasing to have that nice kind of pixely texture. Right there, you can start off with the moon. Like this. And then here's another thing with transform is on here, it's different for every software again, but the setting is there. In interpolation method, be sure to check hard edges right here. Oh wait, actually don't see it. Let me screenshot it. It's not on stream. And let me do this first. Straighten you from clipboard. But down here, there's like a drop-down menu. And be sure to select this one, hard edges, nearest neighbor. Because your transform tool is gonna work differently. And same thing with well, actually, these are just the settings from earlier. Boop. And rid of that. So now, when I transform this, I make sure that it's on hard edges instead of the default. And then I could just shrink it down. Because technically, it still will mess it up, as you can see with transform. So try to reduce the amount of time you use transform. So just a heads up, even with that setting. Boop. Yeah. And I'll make a folder. And so here's the thing with grayscale is that you don't have to focus on the colors just yet. You just have to stick with this, like the left side colors. That's all you need to do. And then maybe I'll expand on it once we get deeper in to the background drawing. There we go. And bloop, bloop. Just like that. And when I'm doing my backgrounds, I try to do this division. Let me write it down. So we have the background, then the midground, and then the foreground. So let me doodle that real quick. Maybe I'll draw like, I don't know, a bush or something. There. There. Maybe I'll make it more understandable so that it's a nicer example. There. And then maybe I'll draw like a little pathway. That. Yeah, so this is how I like to think of my background. So first, you have the foreground, which is the thing that is closest to the viewer. So sometimes you could skip the foreground entirely, but it's just a nice way to frame your objects, you know, to have something in the foreground. And it kind of gives you a sense of scale, because this is the thing that's closest to the camera or the viewer. So you could see that this is like some sort of tree, maybe a bush, and we'll go over it later once we add more details. But it could really give you a sense of scale. So that's also another purpose for the foreground. And then the midground is where all the stuff you want to focus on is placed, more or less. So if we're gonna draw the cabin, you know, you could draw it right here. Just draw everything that happens, everything interesting, it happens in the midground, more or less. Then the background. Background is the, you know, just way in the back. Doesn't take up too much focus. Right here. Maybe I'll do like a thing. Because already, right, this is like a 2-second background, but it's good enough, you know, solid enough, but of course we want to put more thought into it. Yeah, exactly. The background grounds your back. But now that we know the parts of it, you know, now we'll be going over the values. So let me delete that. Yank. Let me start over. But for those who don't know, values are the inherent brightness or darkness of a color. So each color has a value. And to make it easier, since every color has like a different value, it's much easier to just turn it black and white for now. That's why we're working on that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how I would do it. Maybe I'll draw the cabin first. Doop, doop, doop. There. And then... Doop. Oh. Well, keep picking like the wrong brush. So for now, I won't overthink the design. Maybe I'll keep it this. There. There. Then maybe I could add the ground plane. Maybe I'll shrink it down. Because right now, I'm not too worried about transforming it. Because you can see, it kind of ruined it. Right? Because right now, this is just a sketch. Yeah. And then... And there. Here, and then add the snow background. Doop, 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 doop. Oop. Did I? Oh, I didn't fill it up. That's why. There. Because honestly, there's not much different to how you sketch and set up your colors in pixel art. Just that you have to be more mindful this time around. Because every single pixel, it counts. Oh yeah, and for my eraser, I like to use the rough eraser because it's really pixely. Right here. Kinda adds to it as well. There. And then, I'm gonna add the moon. There. And move some stuff around. There. And then I think I'm gonna make this darker. Make the background darker. Oh, oops. Yeah, and honestly, if you've never tried grayscale before, I think this is a fun time to try it because it's simple, you know? It's much easier to change every element of it. There you go. And then maybe I'll add like right here, add like a little light shine. I keep using my old brushes. Gotta use there and there. Yeah, exactly. You gotta do the blob sketches. Blob sketches first. Then I'll add some bushes right here. Oops. Where is? Yeah, this is like my simplest background composition that I like to start off with all the time, because I think a lot of artists, you know, when they're stuck and they can't figure out a composition, they just gotta keep their canvas empty. It's always good to sort of doodle something, at least, even if it's not the final idea. There you go. And I'm gonna add some snow on top of it. Well, maybe not that bright. There you go. There, maybe some... I should add some snow on the top too. On top of the roof. And then a nice... Where is it? Maybe road. Shoveled up road. And there. Yeah, and the nice thing is that the multiply layers and all the other stuff, it still works. So I will take advantage of that in a little bit. Maybe instead of gray, this. Add some shadows. Quick shadows. Like that. And maybe get rid of that. And there. Yeah, so with values, with black and white, specifically grayscale I should say, you can just focus on just the shadows and you get to see what your artwork will look like. Because I think with colors it's much harder to see. There. And bloop, bloop. And there. And so I'm adding some darker parts. And then I'm making sure that snow isn't as bright as the moon. Because the moon is the light source. And usually, when you have light being reflected, the reflected light should not be as bright. It should be as bright as the actual source. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, you hear G-Pen has a pixel mode? The dot pen. Yeah, so I talked about it earlier. What I did was I turned it to this, like low anti-aliasing. And, or actually no anti-aliasing. And it turns into a pixel brush. So if I set it to just 1, oh actually this 0.7 to 1, right there. It's like a nice pixel brush. So yeah, any brush could be a pixel brush. You just have to like adjust it a little. There. And let's see. Maybe I'm gonna add some trees. Yeah, no problem. There. So now I'm gonna add just like forest in the back. Here. Just make it a pixel. Yeah. Here. And maybe I should add some... Right now it kind of looks spooky in a way. Like a snow cabin. There you go. At night. Let's see. It'll look more drab. Digital hides better. Yeah, I think there's oh my gosh, my voice. There's... What's it called? It's all about your color choices for multiply. It could look drab, honestly, for multiply, but you could pick the right colors, like change it around to make it work. Okay, this is... I'll say this is composition 1. I'll try to figure out like a different composition. Because this one's kind of basic, you know. Usually I don't go with the first idea anyway. There. 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 And of course I'll add the moon back in. And it's kind of hard to see actually. The color I picked, it blends in so well with the canvas color. So maybe make it darker too. There. Nah, this is Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, I haven't drawn with Photoshop in like years. So, but it's pretty much the same. Transferable skills. Where's my brush? And again, I'm not gonna figure out the cabin design just yet. I'll just leave it be like this. Or actually, that's too similar to like the old one. Ooh, hue shift and pixel art, but the faster option is lopsec. Ooh. Yeah, could be nice. Yeah, because a lot of the time it really is just your art knowledge, regardless of software. Yeah. Yeah. Small game demo. That sounds nice. I'm glad. Glad this could help. I kind of don't want to do like a center composition. There. Trying to think. I'm like looking up references right now too. Yeah, I know. I like to put everything on like the left side because I want my hand to just draw, you know? Let the right side just be the drawing side, left side be the tool side. There we go. Yeah. Clip Studio goes on sale like a lot. Okay. So maybe I'll still keep the house on like the right side. This. There. Oh, I got it actually. So this time, maybe I'll go for like a flatter approach. So maybe here. And the house. Yeah. I'd suggest the perpetual license because the perpetual license, you have it forever. The subscription, it just gives you the new features that they work on. But really, Clip Studio is already like a solid enough software that, you know, if you don't want the new features, then you don't have to. Yeah. Oh, oops, drew on the same layer. Cut. There. Yeah, this time I'm gonna lean on like the pixel art, or what's it called, the video gamey side. So I'm gonna imagine like this is a side scroller. There. Like the background. Yeah. I know, I remember a lot of people were like upset when Clip Studio announced the, what's it called, a subscription model. But I'm just glad the perpetual license is still there, it's still available. And that's all I really need. I don't need the fancy new features. I just want to draw with Clip Studio. Yeah. And then... oh, I got it. But for this one, you could see the frozen lake at the bottom. Right there. So now, gonna be the moon. You can see the moon reflected. That. And then, let's see. Gives me spooky vibes. I know, every time it's nighttime, just gives you the spooky vibes. Yeah. Yeah. And there. Yeah, so right now I'm not too worried about finalizing anything. Just let yourself doodle. Let yourself do your thing. Here. Here. And here. Oh, thank you. Because this is the side scroller one. Thinking of like, I'm gonna lean in on its video game roots. There. There. I didn't say that. I'm not using the thing right now. Whoa. Yeah, that's totally not Kevin. Yank. There we go. Trying to think if I should like put like a mountain range, or if that's too what's it called? Too cliche. Because right now, I know it looks a little bit cliche because it's kind of blocky. So a lot of the character will come from the background work. So maybe, or not the background work, the details, finer details, background work. There. And there. So maybe, I think, increase it a little. There. And then maybe something a little bit brighter. There. There we go. Yeah. Mr. Blank Canvas himself. There. And then add the snow. Then add some like, I don't know, I feel like we could add like a character here too. Maybe like guy right there. But I don't know if I'll draw like a character. We'll see. Maybe I should keep this on a separate layer. Okay. Guy McGee. Right there. Then we have this one. So then maybe add some like rocks and stuff. There. Yeah, so here's a comparison. So we have this one, and then we have this one. So honestly, I kind of like the first one better because it focuses on the the cabin, not the canvas. What time is it? Okay. Here. So yeah, this is the mindset you guys should go into, which is like, even though you think the first one is nice, just try a different idea, something kind of different. But yeah, I agree. This is more like a background. But then I know I could make this more interesting. I know right now it kind of looks generic. Because what time is it? I'm trying to figure out if I have enough time to do it. Yeah, what do you think, chat? I want to hear what chat thinks about this composition. Because I agree, this one is a little bit stronger. But I want to know what you guys would want to add or would want to see. Ooh, and hello! Welcome. I'm doing great. Right now, I'm trying to figure out this drawing. Yeah, number 2. Right here. But, I don't know, I'm kind of attached to this first one now. So, let me know, chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to add? Hello? My mic is quiet. What about now? Oh my gosh. Yeah, audio check. How about now? Ooh, tools. I think it's just because my mic is really far away. Can't think of anything. Fair. Maybe instead of this, I'll get rid of the foreground. So this will be another composition. Get out of here. House, windows, or a door. Oh yeah, I was gonna save that for later. For sure, but I will add that. There. I was thinking, what if I do the concept art classic? So, concept art classic. It's just something I notice a lot, and it works. It gets me like, whoa. Hold on. Let me do this. So we have a normal, average cabin. And then, let me do this. Oop. Oh, actually, I'll keep you. But also, I'll get rid of his. Here, wait for it. I'm gonna add the concept art classic. Boom. Giant sword for some reason in the background. Put giant thing in the background. And then I'll put the moon like that. Classic. Big sword. Or, better yet, boom. Where is it? Giant skeleton for some reason. Concept art. Giant skeleton lying down on, like, the side of a mountain. It just makes everything more interesting. Just add a big sword in the background. Maybe I'll do that, actually. Let me... stretch. Werewolf lumberjack. Oh, that sounds so nice, but sadly, I will be doing backgrounds. Maybe like for another stream. Big sword and kaiju. Yes, kaiju. Oh my gosh, that's another concept art classic. Tiny guy with cloak. That's so true. And then people will be like, "You're hired." You put the tiny guy in the cloak, looking at the giant sword in the background. Yeah. Classic tropes. So maybe I'll do that actually. There. Tiny guy in the foreground. Yeah. That's so true actually. So let me go back to the second one. So this is like a classic where like they put like a tiny guy. You're right. There you go. Maybe I'll just put like a giant sword. There. And then let's see. I wonder if I should do like a sword somewhere. Okay, so maybe here. Yeah, giant sword shadow. Yeah, I don't know if I want to make the shadow that noticeable for my thing. But maybe I will simplify the pathway. Here. In there. So Yeah, because I want to add like another sword somewhere. Hmm. Yeah, this is the thing about background drawing, or like drawing from scratch. A lot of hms, a lot of ha's. There. If you're not humming and humming, what are you doing? Are you even thinking of a concept art? So maybe I'll add like a bunch of swords, like in the foreground too, and then the most giant sword of all. There we go. There. But you know what? It's supposed to be a cozy scene. Maybe I won't overthink it too much, because we're getting around the halfway point. So I gotta... Maybe I'll keep it simple. Where is it? Go back to this. Oh, oil painting. Yeah, oil painting. It's really nice. Yeah, those are cozy, for sure. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll make the house bigger. Right here. And then I'll, what's it called? I'll make it more... What's it called? Make it much more glowy. And I think now I'll start designing the cabin. Fruit tree, guard, giant sword, indeed. Yeah, maybe this one. I'll make sure, like, to give it some character, make it look like it's been shoveled. There you go. It's inescapable. Even in fantasy worlds, where there's giant swords in the background, you still have to shovel the snow. I hate it. Oh, alright. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, honestly, I know I've talked about it before, but I don't mind shoveling the snow. But the worst tier chore, it has to be lawn mowing. Lawn mowing is the F tier chore. It's the worst. If you look up definition of chore, it's actually lawn mowing. Stinky. There you go. Actually, the lowest tier ever made. There you go. And there. But I'm trying to think. What are some cabiny things? Okay, so maybe I think to give it some character, this cabin, I got it. I'll make the snow kind of thicker on the top. We'll see. There. And then add some shadows like that. Yeah, again, this is the pipeline. This is the pipeline for grayscale. There. Ooh, a wood pile would make sense. Yeah, we could. Chimney. Yeah, it isn't. But don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. Because right now, I'm just using my big brush. There. But I wonder, actually, let me grab my thing here. Yes. You know what? Now that you say it's not pixely enough, I'm gonna make it smaller. So, what you could do is change image resolution. in your software. Let me do that. So when you change the canvas size, you can also change the image resolution, and that part's really important for when we end off for later. So let me grab it. So this is under edit, and then it's right here, this option. Don't do change canvas size, because if you do change canvas size, it just gives it more space. So for example, like this, you can see that there's just more space on there. But if you do change image resolution, take a look at the top, by the way. So it says like it's 300 by 700, but right there, it makes everything bigger. Now it's 700 by 1700, more or less. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. To make it more pixely, I'll make it smaller. So, yeah. Look at that. This one, okay, now this is perfect. Look at that. Right there, more pixelated. And let's see how my brushes work. There you go, perfect. A lot more pixely. So yeah, I think now what I'll do is I will combine all of these into like a layer, and then right here I'm gonna make a multiply layer. Make sure that the lighting is all nice. Oh, let's see. Do you think this could work for an album cover? Yeah, of course. Like, values, they just value your values. Always. There. And then I think here actually I'll add some like windows and stuff. Or actually, I'll add more details to the cabin before I do that. Oops. Darker. Oh, maybe too dark. Oop. There. I'm at least gonna put some designs on there. And then I have nice open window. And then a nice chimney. There we go. And then boop, boop. Actually, it doesn't make too much sense if there's like a chimney right here and then the the windows right here. Because where would the fireplace be? There. Trying to think. Excuse me. So maybe I'll add it like right here instead, on the other side. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. There. And then add a little bit of smoke. Like that. Maybe that's a bit much. Maybe not that much. Yeah? Could do that too. There. And then let's see. Maybe I'll add like this. I'm trying to think. I think maybe I'll just add a door. Tiny door like this. There. There. But I'm trying to think if maybe I'll add like a little light so on here. Little lantern on the top. Just like that. Doot, doot. And then there. Okay, I'm gonna look at like a photo of a cabin. Yeah, close enough. You know, we'll do. Nah, I won't do that, actually. But look at this. That's an old meme, but I can't help myself. Oh my gosh. That's not a door. But maybe I'll give it like a Minecraft door. There you go. Alright. There we go. And now, it's time. Maybe I'll add some like some stones sticking out of the snow as well. Don't worry, once I add the lighting, I feel like that's when it becomes much more nice. Because at the moment, this is more just a sketch. There. Alright. So now I'm gonna add like a little multiply layer top of everything. Too dark. Because I know that I want some parts to be darker. So to go back to values, you know, it's also connected to contrast. So contrast is the difference between the light and the shadow. So the higher the contrast, or in other words, the higher the difference between the light and the shadow, the more noticeable an object is. So right now I'm gonna make the cabin the main focus, so I'll do just that. I'll make it much more noticeable by adding some dark shadows. Just multiply. There. And then I will color pick. There. And then erase. Yeah. I think. Then maybe I'll add some shadow because the moon is like on the left side, so it'll be casting a little bit of a shadow. There, maybe I'll make it more subtle. Yeah, like that. But then maybe I'll make it like this to give the snow some more more of a shape. You know, snow isn't just flat. It's kind of like a sand dune. Yeah. Yeah, you could tell this is like a big this is a big part they had to shovel. Give it some like nice character. Here. Maybe darker. Right there. And then of course, as it gets further, maybe even lighter. Yeah, perfect. There you go. And there. Yeah. It's not that deep. And then here, gonna add some like shadows on the trees. And then of course, even in this universe, I can use a glow dodge. Even in the pixel art, I will use glow dodge. There. Glow dodge. Oop. Oh, oops, not there. Just to add some like, what's it called? Just to add some brightness. There. And then add some like nice orange light, like right here, right here. There you go. Yes, it's always a good time to draw your OCs, Quinn. Never not a bad time. Or, wait. I just thought about it. Never not... Oh man, double negatives. Well, basically I'm saying it's always a good time to draw your OCs. There. And, okay, let's see. I'm gonna add some highlights again on here. The moon. Right there. There. And there. Yeah, I know. There. And then... Let's see. There, okay. Hold on, I will leave this up like this for now. But hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Just like looking at it as a whole. There. There. Alright. And thinking about what time it is. Okay. It's almost... We're almost donezo. There. Okay. There. And there. And then maybe a little bit of lighting on the smoke. And yeah, there we go. Look at that. Maybe I'll add like the northern lights like people asked. But I don't know how I would do it in pixel art. There. Maybe like this. I kind of want to look up references of that. Northern lights. With the moon. Ooh. Okay, I think if I'm gonna add the northern lights, maybe I'll get rid of the moon. Let's see. I think I combined my layers too early. Oh well. Oops. I think. Oh, not the... Let me try. Here. Nah. I like the moon too much. Yeah, I'll keep the moon. Maybe I'll draw the northern lights for next time. Too attached. Yeah. There. Yeah. Suki ga kirei. I think that's how the saying is. There. The moon is pretty tonight. There. And there. Alright. I think I'm really happy with this like design. So now it's time to start coloring. So what I do is I like the color layer right here. Now I'm gonna start adding in some color to it. Well, actually, a nice thing to do would be to coat everything. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I love that. Like, put everything in like a base color. So right there, I want to do like a nice blue composition right here. Heat. I know. See, look at that. Just with one color layer, bam. And then I'm going to add like another color layer. Where is it? Color. Alright, it's at the bottom. There we go. That looks cold. And then it's like that stupid emoji. Where is it? But I love that emoji. I call it stupid, but where is it? That's cold. And then he's like got icicles. You know, if you watch Soul Eater, this looks like the moon. It could be like the face on the moon. That'd be funny. But there. And then I'll use my G pen. I'll add some nice orange around it right here. There. There. And honestly, I could use my airbrush just to like get the colors right. So maybe I will do that. For now, I'll use my what's it called? My non-pixel art tools just to like come up with a nice composition here. There. Add another color layer. Color. Okay. Yeah, because I want this to be like a nice brown. Maybe like more bluish. There we go. Yeah, I'd say this is the fun part, you know. This is why I took my time with figuring out the values, the shadow work, because now all I have to do is put the colors down like this. Yeah. And there. Okay. Yeah, because again, this won't be the final, like, coloring. This is kind of like a color sketch, if you could think about it that way. And then I'll add some nice green, bluish green, maybe more blue. There. On here. There we go. Make it like a nice subtle green. And then where's my layout? And actually, I was thinking maybe instead of color, I'll use overlay maybe. Ooh, overlay looks nicer actually. So for the lighting, I'll probably stick with overlay right there. For like a nice, what's it called? Nice kind of even spread. I like the blending better compared to color. There you go. And I still have to fix this, the lighting here. I don't want it to be like a really bright white. I will adjust that in a little bit here. There, I merge it all together because I'm happy with it. Then I'm gonna make it, gonna put back some pixelated stuff to it. And then maybe here, instead of it being pure white, just like manually touch it up myself. There. There. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There. And there. Oh, oops. I will use my one pixel art or pixel brush. There. And there. But yeah, so the thing about pixel art is that you shouldn't think of it as just like a pixelated background. You have to work with every single color right here. You gotta like make sure everything is correct and hand touched, because it's not just a filter, you know. Don't think of pixel art as just a filter where you could just like, oh, you know, turn on the pixel filter and that's it. It's a lot more work than that. It takes a lot more work to make it work. Make it look more personal. There. And there. There. Add this. And there. And actually, I forgot to change your color right here. There we go. And hold on. Let's see. There. Looking at. I gotta fix the. I think I gotta fix the colors. Yeah, and this is how it works pretty much. You use your blending modes like multiply and color to create the color palette for you. Because I know for a lot of people, right, they go on websites and they make the color palettes. So this way, it's more like I'm making my own color palette by mixing the colors. There. I'm gonna fix every single pixel here. There we go. Maybe I'll add... So this is it. You can see that I'm actually paying attention to each pixel now. There. This one's a little bit misaligned. I will fix that. There. Maybe I'll add like a little bit of a design here. It's kind of like the the glowstone lamp. There. I think. Glowstone lamp. Wowie. There. There. And then I kind of like this purple. So maybe I'll add that in. And then there. And then I'll add the bright colors like that. There we go. Much more clean. There. And same thing with here. I wanted like a little bit of an indent on the, what's it called? The door. Like the door frames like a little bit more inwards. I'll do that. And actually, maybe I'll go back to glow dodge again. Just to figure out some colors here. There. There. So it'll be like that. And then you two, I will add glow dodge here. Then, yep. And there. Actually, maybe I'll make it a little bit brighter. Somewhere here. I think. But yeah, vibe check. I've just been like so mesmerized by pixel art. I forgot to check on chat. How is chat doing? Let's see. Honestly, not how I used to see. What? Yeah, true. That's like the last part. Honestly, is touching up the jagged lines, like you said. So that's why I've been focusing on just getting the colors right. Save that for last. Vibes are immaculate. I'm glad. There. Here you go. There. And there. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of shape this thing should be. What's it called? This lantern. So maybe it's just gonna be like standard lantern, like this. Trying to see if that looks good. Yeah, it's a bit too dark. Let me undo it. Yeah, kind of like this. Yeah, and I kind of like the way it's gradiating. I don't know if that's a word, but like the gradient. So I'm gonna try to make that look more intentional. Because with the airbrush, it looks more random and more mathematical. So this time I'll get a lot more hand touched. There you go. There you go. You can see the gradient more, like highlighting it. Yank, yank. Yeah. Nah, you're doing fine, Octo. You're not a party pooper at all. There you go. But yeah, I like the jaggies, so it adds to the pixel art experience. Right. Yeah. Doot, doot, doot. Okay, there. And then you. Oh, I gotta fix the door here. Does not look... Looks pretty crooked, which it should not be. There. Then I think I'm gonna copy paste this, because even though it's a shoveled snow, I still want it to be like partial snow. So I'll do that. Okay, let me try to figure out a nice way to do it. Maybe like this. Copy the thing here. What time is it? Oh, 30 more minutes. It's crazy. But yeah, I think at this point, you know, it's more just standard drawing. You know, you make a rough and then you start to polish it the same way you would with like a casual regular drawing that isn't pixel art. But yeah. There. Yeah, you know, it was crazy. I finished Arcane yesterday and it was really good. It was really, I think it's one of those shows that I'm like, man, I'm glad I got to experience that show. Like all of the artistry, all of the drawing, the 3D, the painting is so good. Such a pretty show. And yeah, I won't talk too much about what happened in the story, so no spoilers, don't worry, but it was amazing. There you go. One episode left? Yeah. It's probably one of my favorite things, like maybe not ever, but like I could definitely see it being like, man, I'm so glad. So glad I saw it. Wow. Yeah, because personally, it's not like my favorite, but creatively it is. You know, like the way it was made. Color dodge or glow dodge. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about like the details for spoilers. Right. There we go. There. And hold on. This. In there. Alright, I gotta fix the jaggies too. This one. There. And there. I want to add like a shadow. Maybe this is the shadow color. There. And right there. Gonna do a quick zoom out again. Oh, and I think I see a problem right here. It doesn't look like the house is too symmetrical. So I will make sure to fix that. Here. And copy you. So I'll explain what I'm doing in a little bit here. There. You. Doop. Then. Excuse me. Then we got you. There we go. Looks much more proper. Yeah, because earlier, the space between here and then here was like pretty noticeable. Like there's like a big gap, which should make sense unless the door is like kind of a little bit more to the left. I wanted the door to be in the middle, so to keep it in the middle, you know, it's like a nice equal like splits. So that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing back that split. Make there. There we go. And let me bring this back. There. There we go. Then the moonlight. I will keep the moonlight like there. There. And then actually for the snow, I'm gonna tone it down a little bit actually. This is like pure white. I realize it should not be. So whenever I refer to pure white, I'm talking about this, like it's at the very top. So usually that should be rare. Should not use that willy-nilly. There. Yeah, right? For arcane. There. There. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I think you've got to the best part though, which is like finalizing the artwork itself. And you, again, you should not be pure white. Right there. There we go. Oh, oops, I'm gonna... by the way, I'm doing this on one layer. Honestly, I should have done it on, like, more, but... it works, you know? Like, I think it's more manageable this way. There. Yeah, thanks. One layer club. Indeed. Actually, maybe shouldn't be this dark. There. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna readjust the colors. There. And then I'm gonna add some glow dodge again. So this is how I do it. I like touch it up, you know, see what color it makes, and then get the color picker to grab it. Or actually, I'll merge it all together first. I color pick it, and then I grab my pixel art pen, and then I add it in myself. like there. And there, actually, there. There we go. Look at that. It looks much more natural than you. There we go. Actually, I just realized I made the roof look really thin. Let me fix that. Okay, we have about 30 minutes. Okay. I got time. Trying to think of how to fix this. Because I want to add more thickness onto the roof. So I'm gonna move this down a little. Have the selection, and then move it down a touch. Yeah, because I just noticed I have a lot of snow thickness, but I don't have the roof thickness. So I'm gonna add that in. There we go. Maybe tone this down a little. Tone down the highlight. There we go. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink. Yeah, you know, I've never really done pixel art before. For backgrounds especially. I should, this is fun actually. There. Yeah, and this is why people tell you to, you know, learn or at least know about the fundamentals, because yeah, it's kind of boring, but a lot of the time when you know the fundamentals, you can just do stuff. It just gives you more freedom to try more things and just like have a familiar idea to it, even though you've never tried it before, because it's the same rules, even if it is pixel art. Here. Maybe I'll adjust this a little bit more. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. There and there. Okay, I gotta... Let's see. Gotta like... give some more... I got it actually. To give it more character, I kind of want to do some stone. Color. I'll make the base like made of stone. Right here. And then let me use my pen. There. Because right now the house looks kind of boring. It's just made of wood. There we go. I'm using the color layer again. Right there. Perfect. And then I'll like merge it all together. And then boom. Stone. Actually, maybe I should do this. There. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of thinking of this as if like I'm making a Minecraft house. There. There we go. And there, just like a little bit of variation. But yeah, I want to know actually. I've just been like, I've just been drawing pixel art. But do you guys have any questions? Like, could be about anything. You guys have questions about pixel art? What my favorite color is? Could be anything. Yeah, I want to know what chat is up to as well while I am drawing this. No. There. Ooh. Drawing Betty. Let's go. Yank. And actually, hold on. There we go. Color pick. Ooh, foreshortening, and it's not easy. Yeah, like, it gets kind of weird, right? Like, sometimes you think, like, oh, this does not look accurate at all. But sometimes you gotta, like, exaggerate. Okay, maybe this time I'm gonna use the straight line tool. Add it in. Here. Add the straight line tool and then fix it up. Because some of this is not correct. Like this one. Ooh. Word, what are you playing, Starburst? Just having this on the side. Yeah. I think for games, I've been, I guess I've been playing Yakuza 0. That one's pretty good. I've just been, like, playing it, and it's really fun. All the mini games. So, and the story's been great so far. Yakuza. Oh, only do pixel art in games. Yeah. Yeah. I guess for games, I'm trying to think of the last game I played that was pixel art. Maybe Metal Slug, I think? Yeah, Metal Slug is just a classic. It's a gold mine for great pixel art. Just amazing. I think Metal Slug has the best pixel art. Then let me grab my... There you go. Add some here. There we go. Maybe there. I only have a mouse, so pixel it is, but draw traditional. Yeah. Stretch. Big stretch. Yeah. I think this is the part where I kind of wish have like separate layers, but oh well. To like do the background much easier. Yeah. We still cooking. We could still cook with this. There you go. And then you. There. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, it's like this is like kind of too far. There. I'm trying to think of like oh, maybe I'll add like this just to make it still like feel like snow. So maybe not like that, but there. It's not like perfect. There. Oh, let's see. We getting out of the tundra with this one, yeah. What would you say though? Pixel art was about. trying to reread this. What would say thou? Yeah, so for Octopatty, this is how I'm reading it because of the thou. What would say thou? Thought pixel art was about. And then learned what it was compared to digital art. I don't quite get it. Maybe maybe reword the thing. But maybe if you're asking like compared to digital art, I don't know. I think pixel art just came before digital art, you know, because like I'm trying to think, maybe that's wrong. But I don't know. I just think pixel art is perfect for games because of the limit. You know, it worked with the limit. It's about working with what you got. Then actually, let me touch up this this here. Maybe I'll stop working on the thing for now. Stop working on the cabin. And just start working on the background as well. There. I'm trying to see if this is the play, because right now it's kind of bright, actually. Nah, it wouldn't make too much sense if it wasn't as bright. So I'll leave it be like this. Oops. I'll at least make it thinner. Like this. Oh no, your stream is behind. Yeah. No worries. What time is it? Okay. But I gotta wrap it up. There. 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 And there. Yeah, because there's only like literally kilobytes of space. So of course they had to make do with what they got. And right now, these are supposed to be pine trees. So what I'm doing is I'm adding like all the snow tops to the pine trees, you know? So I don't have to draw like every single pine tree, but I'll make it appear as though there and there they are covered in snow. And I'll add some of like the tree trunks right here to make it look more like pine trees right there, because it could look like really spiky mountains there. Yeah, and again, I guess I want to remind everyone again is that pixel art, just because it's pixel art and it's limited, it doesn't mean that you don't have to clean up your lines and stuff. Because honestly, this is really messy. Like, it could be much cleaner. But what I am proud of is that we focused a lot on the colors, and I think that was the most important thing to get right in pixel art. You know, like all the colors, all the shapes, the composition. At least we got that right. I think this one just needs a little bit more time to polish, ideally. So, yeah. Cleaning up the thingies. Cleaning up the lines. There. And there. Oh, actually. Gotta do this. Make it snowy again. And then here. Yeah, and honestly, it's not any different from drawing like a real background. You know, it's just the quirks of like, what's it called? Of like how you adjust the pixels really that makes it different. It's still art. And I love this actually. Oh my gosh. And then later, I'm gonna teach you how to export this drawing. There. So there we go. Now I think for the sword, maybe I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll add like a little bit more like shadow to the moon. Maybe I'll make it more saturated. Look at that, a nice blue moon. And actually, hold on. Before I ruin the circle of the moon, there we go. I'll do this. I'll like make a selection so that it doesn't bleed through. There we go. There. There. I'm trying to think if I should add like the moon craters and stuff. There. Maybe I'll make it more subtle. Like right here. There you go. Kinda looks like a bowling ball. But I'll add like all the craters. So the super moon. Deep, deep. There. And then trying to think what color, because right now it looks like a cross. Stretch, big old stretch. Yeah, it's a super moon. Maybe I'll make it like a nice purple. I'll like use my airbrush. Oh, and again, this is the technique I do to mix colors. So I do like an airbrush, because again, if I just use a brush that is just a hard brush, it'll look like this. It's like this purple, but with the airbrush, you know, I lightly touch it up, then I color pick it, because that's the color that they mix together. That's what I want. I don't want like the full purple. There. There. And there. Yeah. Yeah, this is just the... For sure, I agree. Like, this is not like the best pixel art. It's just a start. But it is fun. You know, what I really wanted to do with the stream is to encourage people who are new to pixel art. So just do it, you know? And like get to see like kind of a walkthrough in a way. Walkthrough of what it's like to start off with pixel art. Yeah, I think the number one thing that we could have improved if we had more time is definitely the line work, the pixel work. It's kind of clumsy, you know, like with all like the jagged lines like I talked about. But that's okay. I'll figure it out some other time. There. There we go, I'm adding a lot more deets to it. Then again, I'm using my airbrush. Like, mix the colors. Perfect. And there. Yoop. Yoop, yoop, yoop. There you go. Yeah, I remember that, Quinn. I remember when you showed, like, the stuff. It's pretty cool. When you showed your artwork. There. There. Actually, maybe not that. Right? Excuse me. There you go. Dang. I wish we, what's it called? Maybe I'll use multiply right here. Just to like add in some thing here. Yeah, color pick that. And then I'll delete you. Maybe. Okay, so we have this pixel art. Then I'll color pick you. So I'm kind of blending it slowly. There you go, adding some like nice nice gradient. There you go. Yeah, it's a bit too dark. Let's see. Man, I could have done so much more with this. Now that I'm like looking at it. But what time is it? Dang, 9 minutes? Oh, dang it. Got 9 minutes to finish this up. There. Trying to think of like kind of background to add. I know I want to add more like mountains and stuff. But sadly, there you go. I have less time. Excuse me. Less time that I desire. Let's see. Think. I'll just like imply like a mountain. On the side there. There you go. It's really fun. Even if you don't have Clip Studio or any like software, there's so much free websites that let you build sprites and pixel art. It's really easy. Even MS Paint. So yeah, try to have fun with those. Okay, maybe a little bit more blue. There you go. Then I'll add some stars and some snow, and then I'll wrap up. There. And then maybe I got it. There. I think this is gonna be the fun part. Look at this. Wow. Then maybe I got it. I got some like green. Maybe that's like too radioactive green. Yeah, man. This cooks for real. And look at this. Man. Maybe something cool. Maybe it's like too much, but look at this. Wow. Look at that cool shooting star. There. There we go. It looks kind of silly. But I like it. I like silly. There. And now let me zoom out. Yeah, I'll add that. There. Maybe make sure that this is much more fleshed out. There. Makes look more like mists from the thing. Oh, actually, let me do that. Yoink, yoink. Yoink. There we go. Wow. Amazing. And I wish I could add a gradient, honestly, on the background, but we got no time to do that. Okay, so now I think this is good enough. I will talk about how to export your pixel art files from your from your software, because you might think, just like export it as a JPEG and then boom, right? Like you might think it's just that, but I'll show you what it looks like if you don't change any settings. So 1 second. Where is it? Stream. Oh, I exported it in files. So if you export it, you can see that it's like tiny. Like it's like pixelated, and you can't really post it like on anywhere because it'll look like this, really small. So what you do is you go on to here. It's just like how we changed it earlier. On Clip Studio Paint, it's under Edit. So Edit at the top here. And then you go to Change Image Resolution. On different software, it might be different. It might not be on Edit. Or it might be worded differently. But try to search something along the lines of Image Resolution. And then, let me adjust it. So once I click on that, I just change it. And I want you guys to look at this, so maybe I'll screenshot it in a little bit. There. So I'll show you what it looks like, the screen, in a little bit. There. And there. So, this is what it looks like. I changed it to like 1,000 as an example. It could be higher, honestly, if you want to. And then there you go. It changes the size to like a bigger one, and then you can export it. So yeah, that's the trick to it. But ideally, you should keep this, like the small file. Like, don't save it as like a big file. So, there. Here, you can get rid of this. But yeah, before I like export it for real, I want to touch up on some of the stuff here. There. And there. Silly silly looking shooting star. Maybe I should use my other one. Dot pen. They're a lot nicer. There we go. Then there. And then what else? I think this is good enough. Yeah, and like, by the way, the dimensions do depend, yeah, on what you're using it for. If it's just an image, doesn't really matter as long as it's like big and like you could use it. That's all you really need. But for the intention of like putting it in a game, then it might be different. So you gotta look at what dimensions you might need for your game. There we go. But yeah, honestly, that's all I have for today. Thanks everyone for coming. And again, I want to thank our patrons and our YouTube members for continuing to support us so that, we could keep posting the stuff. It's thanks to you. And of course, our viewers, wonderful viewers who are here. It's all thanks to your support and you guys watching our stuff that we're able to do this. So if you want to take a class with me or with Jesse, with Josh or Faye, check out our website. It's right next to me. And you get like a class with us, get feedback. And if you want just feedback, you become a member or a YouTube, or you could become a patron or YouTube member to get perks like feedback, special Discord perks like that. And sorry, let me stretch. And Excuse me. I lost my train of thought because of that. But yeah. Other than that, if you just want to support us, just watch. Just watching is more than enough. So we really appreciate it. And until next time, that's all I have for today. See ya. Bye bye. Bye bye.